How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome to Carroll High School, home of the Tigers. Tonight's first round of girls soccer sectional. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at Carroll High School events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Carroll High School does not permit the use of noisemakers, flags, posters, or signs at any stage of the event. Thank you for complying with this policy. First game tonight is Fort Wayne Snider versus Northrop. Okay, we're going to start with Snider. They will be guests on your scoreboard. Number 1 is Kylie Stowe. Number 5 is Kirsten Lulling. Number 8 is Sinhee Tran. Number 9 is Lydia Haydock. 12 is Megan Wilson. 16 is Emily Bain. Number 23 is Nadine Riley. Number 24 is Grace Cutton. Now for your starting lineup. 00, Elena Gwynn. Number 13, Alexa Walters. Number 3 is Victoria Fuller. Number 6, Emily Myers. Number 10 is Stephanie Murillo. 17 is Caitlin Crowder. 19, Michaela Post. 20 is Laura Medina. 21, Jaslyn Davis. 15 is Emmeline Shoemaker. And number 7 is Alexandra King. Snider is coached by Aaron Kulak. And now for Northrop, which will be your home on the scoreboard. Number 2 is Alyssa Regis. Number 4 is Carissa Bloom. Next is Courtney Colney. Number 8 is Tanya Barrett. 12 is Tina Charles. 13, Anastasia Rawl. 17 is Shea Craig. 18, Jaden Berkshire. Now for your starting lineup, number 1 is Idra May. Number 3, Ashlyn Ray. Number 5, Alexa Kimberly. 7, Mariah Weaver. Number 9, Antonia Kringus. 10 is Haley Cupid. Number 4, Arilla Thatcher. Number 12 is number 11, Emma Cook. Number 14, Catalina Hagan. Number 15 is Hannah Worstler. 16, Janet Anna Eldridge. And 23 is Bailey Kahn. The head coach is Jay Rogowski. Now if I could have everybody rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carroll High School here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We are standing on this beautiful campus next to the pitch as we get ready for the first game of a doubleheader this evening in the S10 sectional. This is the 2A girls sectional here in the state of Indiana. We do have Snider. The Snider Panthers, head coached by Aaron Tullock, comes into tonight with a 5-8 overall record, 3-4 in the Summit Athletic Conference. As Northrop finished with a 6-6-2 overall record, 5-2 in the SAC Conference, tied for the second place lead in that conference. Second game tonight will be Dwenger and Carroll. The Loaded Lady Charger squad against the co-champ in the SAC, Bishop Dwenger. So we have a good night set of soccer action here in Fort Wayne at Carroll High School. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play, Chris Cochran on the camera. We'll be here for both matches this evening. Coach for Northrop is Jake Glogowski, as that down by the near corner flag pops back out to Kringus. And now Kringus will look to throw. Throw comes in and ricochets off a Northrop player for a goal kick. That was Eldridge, the junior. Goal kick for Snider. You'll see that quite a bit in soccer with the defensive player for the goal kicking team will take that kick, usually a better boot. But here comes Northrop keeping the pressure on, showing their overall record as the cross comes in, and Northrop about gets to it with Mariah Weaver, the junior. That's the goalkeeper for Snider, Elena Gwynn, excuse me. Skembos, cut dribble in the midfield. Gonna try to feed back through the defense, pressured by Snider. Swept over by Cook. And shouldered over by Snider. And through ball, trying to break out number 26 for Snider. I apologize, 26 not on my roster. Ashlyn Ray, the sophomore, with control and possession. Tried to leave it for a teammate, Eldridge. Goes back out to Northrop. Eldridge trying to track it down, it does. Gets that 50-50 ball, then cleared out by Snider. Put back in by Skembos. That was still possessed by Northrop. They go near side here to the right back. Right back's gonna push up and dispossessed by Snider. Alexa Walters, and cleared out by them. Kneed up by Cook. There to clean up is Bailey Hahn with the left foot, but that's a turnover right to the Panthers. Oh, attempted through ball, broken up that time by Hahn. Jaslyn Davis, the freshman, trying to take on the attack, regains back possession. Good looking pass there, as that's cut off by Hahn. 15 in black, Shoemaker, another freshman. Here's a right-footed cross, comes into the box, and there is the keeper for Northrop, Ariel Thatcher, sophomore. Excuse me, that's Deandra Maung, sophomore, Deandra Maung. Incidental contact here, just good hard sportsmanship on the near side right by our camera. Good possession by Northrop. See a pick. Eldridge, and that's possessed now by Snider. Shoemaker trying to pick out Walters. Walters will get to it, has space, has a Panther down the center of the box, tries to get the cross in, cleared out for a minute by Hahn, and now corralled and cleared out by number 5, Skembos, the sophomore. Finds Haley Siapuk. Eldridge. Good defensive tackle by number 19, Michaela Post. And player goes down. A foul will be called that time against Northrop. And Jaciana Eldridge.
Your keeper, do they have a penny?
Little.
It's black. We're on black. Do you have another color jersey for the keep?
Keeper right now is, I think by the request of Snider, coaching staff wants the keeper to change the choose the different color uniform, with the black kit being used by the Northrop keeper Maung right now. It looks like they'll get a fluorescent jersey out here to her. As they'll have a quick so Northrop, the favorite coming in here to this evening's match. 5-2, finished tied for second in the Summit Athletic Conference. As the Snider coaching staff going over some roster issues with the referee. Not sure what the issue is, but we will play 2 40-minute halves here tonight, followed by that second match between Dick Dwenger and Carroll.
Step up the field. Sorry, get up. Lexi, this way. Why down to the
Snider, the last time they played Northrop was a 1-1 tie at Northrop on September the 8th. So no one prevailed in that matchup. Ball's gonna roll out to touch to Northrop. That's number 9, Emma Owen, senior. The throw in right down the line. Nice throw in to Eldridge. Eldridge looking for a cross. Right footed cross comes in the box. And there is the keeper. Easy play for Gwynn. Big ball out. Cook couldn't find a teammate. And here comes Snider on the attack. Snider has some numbers. Look for the through ball on the left side. Couldn't get it off to her as Hahn picks up the loose ball and clears it out. Outstanding piece of defense and takeaways. Eldridge has it now, the center of the pitch. Siapuk with her. Comes back, and that's behind Ray. Ray's got to backtrack to get it. Excuse me, not Ray. Mariah Weaver. Ball comes in looking for Eldridge. And Snider will get to it. That had to be played as that stayed right in. Snider with the throw in. 33.5 to play, 0-0 your score. Hahn came up to knock it out. Throw in. That was Medina. Medina with possession there. Tried to find Davis. The freshman couldn't get it to her. Throw in North. Again, this is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Please check out our YouTube channel, Summit City Sports, and go ahead and subscribe to that channel, free of charge, of course. 33 to play here in the first half. Short throw in. Look for Myers, and a little bit of opportunity for Snider, but cleared out. Little play, bump, but no call. Walters couldn't keep it. Comes out to Eldridge now. And Caitlin Crowder trying to track it down here, number 17. The junior.
No. That's from behind.
Now we're gonna have a throw in for Snider. See a pick that off right away. Crowder boots it out. It's gonna roll out to touch. To Northrop. Excuse me, Snider, Spooler, freshman, throw in. Look for number 26. I believe that's Grace Tutton. Headed by Warsler. Nearly a handball. Looking to break out number 21, Davis, the freshman, but Hahn's gonna get to it and shield for the goal kick. Good defensive play and positioning there by the sophomore Bailey Hahn. This roster loaded with juniors and sophomore. Only one senior, number 4, Carissa Bloom, in the white. And that's with this 6-6-2 record. So they'll be able to build on an outstanding year by Coach Jay Glogowski. Throw in Snider. 30 minutes in the first. Called a bad throw in. Ball's gonna go out to touch now to Northrop. So Snider now with the throw in. Ray knocked it out. Another sophomore. Ray tried to get a boot on that, couldn't, but there's Hahn. Trying to break out Siapic. Siapic has the angle. That's a good looking ball. Siapic just couldn't corral it right off that first touch, which cost her the one-on-one. As Snider now regains possession. Nice piece of work there by Laura Medina. Walters tried to nutmeg her defender, couldn't get it through. As Kringus couldn't find the midfield and Warsler, but turned over back to the back line of Northrop. Playing keep away. Skembos found Kringus with the right boot, looking to break out Eldridge and see if Eldridge can get to it. She can. Look for the cross, right boot, and just couldn't get on the end was Mariah Weaver. As Northrop needs to get a shot off as the keeper, Gwynn, was out of the box. As that ball comes in, and what a save by Gwynn. Just got back on her line quick enough right at the last minute to cause a corner. Northrop corner here. Number 3, Ashlyn Ray, sophomore, right-footed outswinger. They're gonna go short corner to number 15, Warsler. Warsler left-footed shot, and there is the keeper, Gwynn, on her line. Good throw out, but just played too heavy in the corner, trying to find the left back. Team defense by Snider.
We're on this side, Lexi. Come to this side.
Snider with the throw in. This is number 3, Victoria Spooler, freshman. Throw in comes in. Number 17, Crowder, trying to track it down, and she's been on the spot here for the Snider defense, protecting goal. Bad throw. By Kringus. Flicked out by Post.
Good, Lex. Come on, shoot. You're too far away. Good job.
See a puck, just couldn't get it, but that will be a throw in for Northrop. Kringus tries to get to Eldridge. Eldridge shielded off. Wasn't even a play on the ball. That will be continue to throw in for Northrop. Kringus, junior, looks for Eldridge. Eldridge being taken on by Medina, and it will be a corner for Northrop, their second here in the first. First one started with a short corner to Warsler. Hahn makes the run near post, off the head of Crowder, stays in the box, and Post knocks it out. The defense again by Snider, kept in by Northrop. Good give and go. Warsler. Ray, Ashlyn Ray. I see a pick. I couldn't get it to her. Tried to get it to Eldridge when had see a pick wide with tons of space down this near sideline. Eldridge misses, but Crowder closed out late. Eldridge keeps possession, tries for the corner, and another corner for Northrop. Alyssa Regis, the junior, coming in for Haley Siapic. Ashlyn Ray take the right-footed outswinger. Near post, cleared out, the right back to Ray. Ball comes down to Hahn. Hahn, little bender. Nope, wasn't deflected. Yep, was deflected. Will be a corner. Back-to-back corners. Here comes Ray. Outswinger going far post. Volley deflected off Eldridge, I believe, or Crowder. They were both standing in front of the keeper. That ball comes in, deflected, still on the loose, and play stopped. Play was stopped for the keeper with possession. That was just a good hard battle. Glenn giving up the body for the ball along with Eldridge for Northrop. Good hard battle in the penalty area by both players. Crowder will take the free kick. Headed. Warsler couldn't get to it. Headed back in, missed by Shoemaker. Here comes Northrop. Through ball, who's going to get to it? Gwynn's going to come off her line and get to that ball, then knocked out. And it will be a corner. Coach Schulk absolutely furious about no call as the bump forced the keeper out over the end line for the corner without the contact, as Warsler will take the short corner, come back to Ray. Ray, right foot, deflected, and Gwynn is there. This time she'll definitely keep it in. 0-0 your score, 22 minutes to play in the first half. 2 40-minute halves. Big throw and shouldered by Regis. Regis does control. Looked for her teammate and Skembos, picked off by Snider. Number 13, Alexa Walters. Lots of freshmen on the pitch for Snider. Need attempted, Skembos, and knocked out by number 20, Medina. Went right through the wickets of Medina, went to Eldridge. Eldridge backing up Crowder. Eldridge cuts it to the end line, cuts it back, and no call. That ball was wide left. Gwynn wasn't going to need to make a save on that, as collision on the far side as Ray took a spill, and she'll line up for that free kick. 21 minutes left in the first. Short restart. Hahn cuts it back. Warsler put it in the box towards Eldridge. Eldridge let it go, and Gwynn is there. Lena, Gwynn, the junior, boots it out and can't keep it in. Jasmine Davis tried to track it down. Throw in North. Murillo couldn't clear it. Picked up by Ray. Ray being double teamed, but helped out by her teammate. Ray now regains possession. Near side here, Skembos. Need to continue to switch that pitch, as here comes Snider. Snider, that will be a free kick. Foul called on Northrop. Snider and Crowder with the free kick. Right foot. Ball's about on goal. Looked for number 13, Alexa Walters, but couldn't find her. In number 9, Lydia Haydick. Another sophomore on the pitch, along with big boot out by Hahn. Ball's in still. Look for the cross. Has 2 Panthers in the box. 2 at the edge. Finds one on the edge. And number 15, Shoemaker. Shoemaker trying to track it down. Does take it away that time from Kringus. Cross comes in. Far post. And just couldn't get it to her. Goal kick. For Northrop, 18 and a half left in the first. SummitCitySports.com. I am Tim Atkinson, bringing you this play-by-play coverage. Northrop with possession, 18 and a half. There's Ray. So much possession on the ball for Ray. That time a turnover to Post. Post trying to start the attack. It does. Found Walters. Walters tried to sweep it over to Hayduck. Hayduck, that's going to roll out to touch to Northrop. Off of Hayduck. Throw in Northrop. Here's Kringus. In quickly to Cook. Skembos. Back out. Crowder. Crowder's going to put it back over the half line, midfield line. Dinah. There's Borschelt. Long will come off her, Mahone will come off her line, the sophomore, to get that easy ball. 17 to play in the first half, 0-0. Ball chested down by Snider, then played up. Worsler was there, but pushed off the ball for a second, cleaned up by her defense. Crowder, good communication on the near side here with Haydick. Skembos. Ray looks for Eldridge. Eldridge has Crowder beat, just a step, one-on-one with the keeper, and off the face of Gwynn. Ball still in the box and cleared out by Snider. Ball's in still here on the near sideline. Huge save by Gwynn, one-on-one with Crowder. Referee going to check on the keeper. Keeper Gwynn telling her, I'm all right. Let's get it going. Antonio Kringus with the throw in. That was read by Snider. Couldn't get it to it quick enough. So they're going to call a push in the back on Northrop. So that'll be a free kick by Snider here. Crowder. Big ball. All played into the box. Hans there. And cleared out nicely. Throw in. Coach Klugowski giving out instructions to his squad. These Lady Bruins, as Snider regains possession. Medina looks to put one at the top of the box. Tried to pick out the freshman, couldn't. Look for the shot, right-footed boot. Easily stopped by Mahone. Battle there by Skembos and Borschelt fouled. Free kick, Northrop, 14.5. This is the first match of the doubleheader semi-final of this Carroll Sectional 2A girls varsity action, as Hahn will take the free kick. Knee down, smartly played by Medina. Ball's gonna stay in. Tons of space. Here comes pressure from Skembos and turn over to Worsler. Worsler just too heavy on the touch, but right back to her. Comes back now to Borschelt, Haydock. Off the leg of Walters.
It went off my knee.
Come on, Lex, come on, Lex.
Skembos tried to chest it down and couldn't. Here comes Snider, taken away by Skembos. Pushing the attack. Just played the ball into the back of Eldridge. That's going to be a push called on Eldridge. 13 minutes to play in this first half. Two 40-minute halves. Have about a 10-minute halftime. This is Summit City Sports, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Crowder lays it in. Hahn there for Northrop. Out to touch to Snider. 0-0. Sub in now. Lulling, freshman, in for Snider. Schumacher will switch up top. And Jaslyn Davis will come out for the rest. It's a freshman for freshman switch. Collision on the far side, no call. It's going to be out to touch to Northrop. Confane, sophomore, Catalina. Look to throw it in. Knocked out immediately. Let's do it again. Comes into the feet. And another bad throw. It's the third one we've seen today. I don't think I've seen any all year. Covered about 20 soccer matches, 22 soccer matches here this year since the beginning of the season. And haven't seen many bad throw-ins, but 3 here this evening in this first match. So some things just unexplainable sometimes in the game of soccer. Horsler being pressured, look to get it through. Stopped that time by Haddock. Eldridge looked to flick it on to Weaver, finds her, and pushed off the ball, no call. And taken back, nutmeg on Haddock, but can't get to it. Crowder was there to clean it up. Throw in Northrop. 11 minutes to play, 0-0 your score. Medina, that's gonna be a foul called on Northrop. And Eldridge, that's about her 3rd foul here in the first 30 minutes. As Crowder will take the big kick. There's Skembos, knocked it right out to touch.
Shoot.
Look for Shoemaker. Kringus, Weaver, out to touch to Northrop. Dina, just stronger on the ball right there. Tried to release Worsler, but couldn't be corralled. Been very strong here on this left side in the midfield for Northrop. He's gonna lay it back. Try to play Weaver up and could not. Out to touch, Kringus looking to throw in. Quickly to Eldridge. Eldridge has space. And tried it with the give and go. Comes back. Kringus and cleared out by Post. Back in by Cook. There's Walters. Walters, good piece of dribbling. Nice skill. Ray tried to lay it in the box for Eldridge, and a late run by Regis, but just cannot connect. So far, the huge play coming at 16:30 left in the first half, when Crowder broke free with a one-on-one with the keeper Gwynn, and Crowder put it off the face of Gwynn. Gwynn using it to make the save, whatever works. That's where we sit, 0-0, 8.5 to play in the first half. Free kick, Snider. And Caitlin Crowder, right-footed. And there is the keeper for Northrop, Mound. Big right-footed boot out. Couldn't get it past Ball comes back in near the box. Hahn there. Trying to shield the defender and does. Picked up by the keeper once again. 8 minutes of play in the first. Medina with the header. Scambos couldn't control that. Too heavy on that first touch. Shoemaker. Right-footed pass. Tried to switch it a bit off the gut of Cotton fan. Eldridge has Weaver, but broken up nicely by Snider. Throw in, Northrop. Nil-nil your score. Haley Siapic, the junior, back on the pitch. Just under 7 minutes as number 2, Melissa Regis, will come out. Throw in for Northrop, big throw in. Looked for Ray. Elders trying to track it down, but there's Crowder. Surprisingly not. Scambos there. And Medina's been all over the pitch as well, end to end, side to side. Post. Good ball. And turned over to Eldridge. Post pressured nicely, caused the fumble, and Crowder clears it. Ray. Turned over, possessed now by Snider. Good flick. Shoemaker, the freshman. Medina. Good ball out to number 10, Murillo. Hahn. That time does get enough for the clearance. Missed header. I hate it. Weaver marks her. Out to touch to Snider. Ball kept in. Now by Haddock. Eldridge has Weaver. Goes to her. Weaver has the step. Can go back to Eldridge, and just too far out of the reach of Eldridge, but that's kicked out over the end line by Pose for a corner. Fourth corner of the first half. 5 minutes left in it as Lindsey Trin set to check in for Snider. Ray with the right-footed outswinger set to come. Top of the box, headed in by Cambos, and cleared out by Haddock. Out the touch to Northrop. Throw into Eldridge. Eldridge has Ray. Good spin. Right-footed cross. There's Crowder. Heads it back out. Shoemaker, number 15, the freshman, just battling. That one time is taken away by Ray. Ray continues with possession, then finally taken away by Walters. Foul called on Northrop. Crowder will take the free kick. 4 minutes to play in the first half. 2 40-minute halves. Hahn. Found Siapic. And just too far out of the reach. Throw in Snider. Trin ready to check in. Here she comes. So really only one real chance here in this first half so far came from Eldridge on Northrop, but Gwynn came up with a big save. That's why we're at 0-0 still. Trent newly checked on the pitch. Walters trying to keep possession, cannot. Fan turned it over but gets it right back. This time Medina tracks it down. Split the defenders, knocked out that time by Northrop. 2.5 to play, 0-0 your score. Went through. And big collision over there on the far side. Will stay possession for Snider. Murillo down to throw in out of a right back roll. 2 minutes, throw in. Snider needs to get a cross in. Defender falls down for Northrop. Ray still with Snider. Murillo will look for the throw in once again. Comes into the box, there's Hahn. Chested down. Walters, the freshman, battling. And comes out to Borschelt. Borschelt with the right-footed shot, deflection, and cleared out by Northrop. Weaver has the speed on the near side, and Medina was there. Knocked out by Northrop. That's huge defense. She's been all over the pitch. Outstanding first half played by number 20, Laura Medina. Been told it is Medina. Hopefully I'm being told right. Weaver. Cook. Good ball to Weaver. Just found the crease. Let the freshman Shoemaker just goes and gets the ball. 35 seconds. Looks like we're going to end 0-0 here into half as Post tries to start the attack, but she comes out of the center back role. Ray has Weaver. 22 seconds. Weaver. Gimbos. Looks for Eldridge, knocked out by Crowder. Warsler off of Crowder, 12 seconds. Crowder just needs to clear it out and does smartly. 8 seconds. And that's how we will end this first half with Northrop and Snider 0-0 going into half. SummitCitySports.com. Chris Cochran on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson. We'll take a short break and join you for the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Carroll High School, the site of this 2A sectional. First game of the doubleheader. We're tied 0 at zeros between Snider and Northrop. The winner will face the winner of the second match this evening between Dwenger and Carroll. Good night of soccer girls sectional action on display here at Carroll High School. I'll get those tongue-tied a couple times a night since I hop back and forth, it seems like, from Canterbury to Carroll during these sectional runs. Snider looking for possession, finds it, and Shoemaker, the freshman, but then turns it over. Nicely guarded by Skembos. Cross comes in, let's make that a shot attempt, wide right. Goal kick for Snider. We do have another 40 minutes to play here in the second half. If we're still knotted at goose eggs on the board, we'll go into the overtime period as the Dwenger Lady Saints are now in the building as Carroll Lady Chargers came in and are behind us on the training grounds. Just came in about 10 minutes ago as they get set for their match. Rillo out by Hahn. Hahn's going to track it down, get to it. Davis. Knocked out by Davis. And that's off of a Northrop Bruin throw in for Snider. See if they can put a bit of attack together here in the start of this second half. As Hahn just got to that a tad bit quicker than Walters. Corner for Snider, their first of the match. Left-footed outswinger coming. Excuse me, she's going to switch to the right-footed in-swinger. 4 in motion, make it 3 in motion, go near post, or Skembos with the easy clearance. And just lost her grip on the throw-in, picked up by Siapic. Skembos looks for Siapic. Eldridge trying to track it down now. Crowder clears it out. And that deflected off of Northrop. And possessed now by Eldridge. Eldridge, they need to close down on her, gave the possession up just a tad bit early. Medina. And that's going to be a foul called. On Siapic. Free kick for Northrop. Or excuse me, for Crowder and the Panthers. Big boot out. Look for Walters. Picked up by the forward, number 26, and that's a push in the back. Free kick, Northrop. Hahn will take it. Deflected out to touch. Back to Northrop. Up from the back line. Siapic just gets rammed into. It's not a good challenge by Spooler there, the freshman. So that will be a free kick for Northrop. And Hahn, she has some distance on the boot, can put it into danger. Tries to go down the sideline, but too heavy. Always prefer to have that ball come into the box, in my opinion. Goal kick for Snider. Caitlin Crowder. Low line drive kick. Siapic. And dribbles out to touch to Snider. Spooler into Myers. Medina battles with Eldridge, but there's Ray all alone in the center of the pitch. Siapic wanted to go back to Ray, ends up finding Warsler. Warsler, Shoemaker. Freshman on freshman battle there. So I'm sure they've played club ball against each other. Murillo. Excuse me, that was Confon. can fan. Looks for Eldridge. Eldridge does control it, but just rushed that. Thought it was heading out over the sideline. 33 minutes to play in regular time. Medina, nice change of direction. Finds Walters. See a pick. Here's Shoemaker. Shoemaker, marked by Ray. Look for Davis. Weaver. It's too heavy of a touch as she had Ray making a run. Post will clear it. There's Hahn. Hahn and Crowder, both defenders for their respective squads, have been so important in keeping this 0-0 game intact. Good run by Skembos. Right-footed shot off the knees of Gwen, but corrals it off that first deflection. Big throw. Ray does find Weaver. Weaver on Murillo. Weaver gets bumped off the ball and then cleared out. Throw in, looks for Eldridge. Post clears it. Confon into Eldridge. Back to Ray. 31 minutes. Hahn. Skembos. Tried to find Pick on the far side and couldn't. Picked off by Snider, but then turned back over to Warsler. Warsler needs to get a shot off here. Right-footed shot, just wide left of the post. Good piece of skill by the freshman, Warsler. 30 minutes to play. Warsler. Cleared out by Post. Throw in. Northrop. 0-0. And another bad throw called by this referee. It's about the 5th bad throw called here this evening. Throw in for Northrop. Post gets it. Ray was there. Weaver. Post missed it. Walters. Borschelt couldn't corral it. Weaver. Weaver with a nice move. Nice defensive form by Snider. The freshman Shoemaker picks it up. Shoemaker does keep it in. Continues her run. Nutmegged Hahn, her defender. Murillo tried to put it back in. Throw in Snider. Getting a little intense down on the pitch here on both sides. You can see the passion as Eldridge has Weaver running in the box. Let's see if she can get a cross off. And little push. And ball still in. Warsler, nice pick off by Medina. And then Crowder cleared it. Good team defense by Snider. Throw in Northrop. Eldridge. Northrop will continue. See a pick that time. Ball did come up and pop off her hand. Tough break there for Northrop, as they were definitely making a push. Momentum was moving towards their way. Free kick, Crowder and the Lady Panthers. Battle for the ball with Davis. Borschelt looks for the freshman, Walters. Cleared out by Hahn. 27 minutes to play in the match. Should say regulation. Shoemaker, post, looks up front, has Davis, and picked up by Huang. Onside. Made a nice run. Nil-nil, 26.5, Snider and Northrop. Semi-final of this 2A sectional. It's the Carroll sectional. Second match this evening will be Carroll and Bishop Dwenger. Dwenger, co-champ of the Summit Athletic Conference. Of course, Carroll ranked in the top 5 and playing as an independent this year. Murillo looked to go give and go with post, but Murillo didn't continue her run. Gets to that one, swing and a miss with the left foot, but does track it down. Medina. Eldridge got to it. That will be a Northrop throw-in. 25.5. Throw into Eldridge, they have space. Need to close down, does Snider. Eldridge keeps the dribble alive, runs into Medina, and boot comes in, and just over the crossbar. Nearly a goal, about tucked it in underneath the crossbar. Good attempt. I think that was Skembos with the shot attempt. See a pick, will come take a rest. 25 minutes to play in normal time. Shoemaker, the freshman. Borschelt looks for the freshman, Walters. Kringus. Walters keeps it in. Hahn there nicely with the slide tackle and dispossessed by Northrop. Weaver is there, being marked by Borschelt. Murillo. Weaver just stays with it. Weaver continues with possession and finally taken away by Snider. Hahn gets to it and tried to flick it out here near side to Weaver. Couldn't get it to her. Murillo, the throw in to Walters, and Walters just heavy on the touch. Murillo comes down to Weaver's boot. Warsler, good ball. Tried to cut it, did Warsler. Shoemaker ends up with it for Snider. Finds her classmate, and Walters, and mark by number 9 and Wyatt Kringus, the junior. Skempos, the sophomore, providing the spark here on the attack. Good ball. Just not heavy enough, a little heavier there to Regis, and would have had an open run to the corner flag. Northrop seems just to be a little bit quicker here as the second half starts to wind down, as Hahn will track that down. An attempted clearance ricocheted off her teammate. Now Walters does possess for Snider. Hahn, and that's going to be last touched by Northrop. Bailey Hahn been so important in that back line for Coach Klogowski. Big boot out by Hahn. Medina chests it down. A little bit heavy. Skembos did get to it. Throw in Snider, Northrop. Sub in for the Bruins. Barrett, another sophomore coming in for Weaver, as Weaver will get I'm sure a quick break and get back in there. Been so important on the attack for Northrop.
So go to Lexi's spot. So just switch.
Throw in Northrop into Eldridge. Possession stays with Northrop. They find Eldridge 90% of the time in on those throw-ins. Nice strong target to get it to. Came through, but Crowder there, just like Hahn is from Northrop. So steady. Shoemaker has help. Tried to cut it. That was great defense by Hahn. Had the ball. Warsler tried to cut it back. Warsler will now try to lead her player, and Skembos does. Skembos has Medina. Warsler has Ray. All alone, Ray needs to make a move and a shot. Look for the shot by Ray, and right at Glenn. Glenn with the easy save. There's Hahn. Good ball into Eldridge, but Post was up for the task there. Just cut off that pass. Northrop still continuing with possession, as they've been staying in the last third for Snider. At the effort by Skembo, so impressive on and off the ball for Northrop. As looked for Weaver to get back in here soon. .50-50 ball got by Northrop. Eldridge takes on Post. There's Crowder saving the day once again. Hahn headed back in. Heads another. There's Shoemaker. Shoemaker, the freshman, being chased by the sophomore and Ray. Shoemaker with a nice hesitation dribble. Continues with her run, still holds possession. Cuts it back, looking for help. Takes a bump. Here comes the Bruins. Good ball, maybe just a little out of reach. Yeah, just a little out of reach for number 8. Tanya Barrett. Lulling and Tutton in for Snider.
She's gonna shoot every time.
Murillo.
No, need to stay.
Over the head of her teammate. There's Hahn. Try to get it over to Kringus, couldn't. Kringus flicked it on with the head. Hahn trying to track it down, shields it, and shields her defender off. What a strong move by the sophomore. Bailey Hahn. Ray. Had Barrett. Looks for Eldridge. Eldridge, get it past Crowder. Takes on Crowder, beats the defender, and good help defense. But there was, with the shot, number 8, Tanya Barrett, the sub. Good run by Eldridge on the ball, played in by Ray. Collision. Ray takes it. Hahn. Rolls out to touch. Murillo with the throw. Hahn. So calm on the ball. Nice piece. Kringus. Kringus looking to throw. Kringus will look for Eldridge, I'm sure. Does. Has Barrett behind her. Eldridge trying to get to Ray. Shoemaker picked it off. Eldridge now tries to split the defense. Medina. Hahn with the header. Warsler just missed. Scambos. Warsler came back to Ray. She was trying to get it to Scambos, and Ray just happened to be there, luckily, as they continue the attack. Is that ball too far? Crowder does shield it out over the end line for a corner. $16 minutes left in regulation. We will go to OT if we're still scoreless. Battle on the far side, won by the Bruin. Warsler tried to lead her teammate in Regis. Conpan. Throw in Northrop, 15.5. 0-0. Subs in. Siapick and Weaver for Northrop, and Walters for Snider. 15 minutes. So freshman Shoemaker will sit for Snider. Been pretty key in the center of the pitch for Coach Tulloch. Northrop throw in. Confan to Eldridge. Eldridge trying to sweep it. I believe that's Weaver on the far side now. It is. Throw in for Snider. I think they're going to call that a handball on the far side. Be a free kick for Snider. Crowder with the boot. Tutton couldn't get it past her defense. Picked up back up by Snider. Cross comes in, headed by Hahn. Medina looks up and surveys. He's going to go near side. Cleared out. Northrop with a quick throw into Siapick. Siapick pressured by Lulling. Number 5, Lilly's a freshman. Snider set to throw. Hahn is there. See a pick. Ray. Eldridge, post, picks it off. Post gets to it and pokes it and just can't keep it in, can Snider. Gringus with the throw. See a pick. Just pokes it back. Hahn. Hahn's going to boot it, and Post is there. Misses the header, goes off the shoulder, and will roll out to touch to Northrop. Eldridge. See a pick. Just too heavy of a touch as Medina picks it up and still keeps possession. So strong on the ball, cuts it back. Still with possession, keeps it in, and tosses it down the sideline. Ray, Confan, Rassler, Skimbos. Skimbos needs to let her rip here. Skimbos, right-footed shot, and there is Gwynn. Just not enough on it. Save for Gwynn. Gringus with a quick throw into Siapic. And Siapic just have too heavy on the touch. Davis and Myers back in for Snider. 11.5 play in regulation. Myers flicks it on. Tutton looking to get to it and cleared out to touch by Emma Cook, the junior. Murillo, the junior, will head down to throw it in out of the right back slot. Just missed on the clearance, and that's going to be a foul on Snider. As you could see the shorts being pulled. They're going to call that on Northrop. You could see the shorts by Hahn being pulled, but the call is going to go against her as the two-person wall for Northrop. This is a dangerous spot for a free kick. Myers comes to Murillo. Ball still in the box. Tutton deflected it, but comes back out. Eldridge tries to gain control, cannot. Medina's there. Medina's there. Back to post. Finds Davis. Good ball to Davis. Davis gets past her defense. Walters, a freshman, just can't get past that third. Bruin. See a pick. As Myers lost her footing and hit the ground. There's Ray, has Siapic to her left, cuts it back to the right. Crowder, Ray's there still, keeps possession, fights through it, that's advantage play. Need to get a good rip here, does Ray. Ray with the right-footed shot and far right of the post. Northrop continuing to keep pressure wave after wave, but can't put it in the back of the net and beat Gwynn. Shoemaker back in. Walters off. Confan. Myers trying to track it down. 50-50 ball with Eldridge. She gets to it first. That will be a goal kick for Snider. 8.5 to play here in the first match of this doubleheader. Dwenger Carroll up next. Crowder. Put back in, and that went right off the hand of number 3, Spooler. That's going to be a free kick in a dangerous spot for Northrop. 8 minutes. Spooler, not a whole lot she could do about that ball. Just missiled right at her chest, ricocheted off her hand. That will be Ray with the free kick. Ball comes into the box. Eldridge, and just missed the foot of, who is that? That's Skembos, number 5. Just missed her. Ray will head over to the near corner flag to take this corner, as Warsler will head over for the possible short corner. Ray will switch it up. She'll move it now for the right-footed in-swinger. Ball comes in near post. Eldridge tracks it down. Ray looking to cross it back in. Looks for Eldridge. Crowder clears it. Not all the way. Comes down. Siapic couldn't get to it and blocked by post. Crowd wanted a handball. Davis, 6:30 to play. Davis turns her defense and still keeps possession. Shoemaker, good ball, picking out number 5, Lulling. Tons of freshmen out on the pitch for Snider. Myers stays with it, right-footed cross. Warsler there to clear it out. Right there to Siapic. Lays it back to Ray. Ray tries to turn, and that's going to be a grab called on Lulling. Free kick for Hahn and the Bruins. Right-footed boot. Looks for Siapic. Siapic just couldn't get. Throw in Snider, 5.5. Vian in, number 16, Emily Vian. The mid forward. As Tutton. Murillo, Vian couldn't get to it. Hahn. Siapic tried to head it on and miss hit by Murillo. Siapic looks to throw it in quickly to Eldridge. Eldridge battling with Murillo. Murillo, nice piece of dribbling. Went for Vian. Vian blocks it, shields, and lays it to Shoemaker. Myers tries to break out Davis. That's a good ball. Canfan is there though. Davis takes it away, tries to cut it back towards the end line, but they're helping is defensively for the Bruins. No foul called. Here comes Northrop. Davis trying to track it down. Skempos keeps possession. 4.5 to play. Good play by Weaver. Look for the cross. Has Siapic near post. Eldridge, the top of the penalty area, leaves it. Warsler, Ryan, or Ray, Crowder heads it out. There's Shoemaker. To Myers. Shoemaker shielded off by Ray. And helped by Trent to get that ball back to Shoemaker to regain possession and the attack. 3:40 to play. Nutmeg on Warsler. Then Medina. Siapic couldn't get to it. Shoemaker flicked it on. Murillo into Trin. Trin tried to chest it on. Gathered by Ray. Touched on to Cook. Worsler. Looks like Ray's just a bit tired out there. He's played this whole match. Looks for see a pick. Picked off by Murillo. Ball goes through. Weaver, can she get to it? Cannot. Throw in Snider. 2:42 to play here in regulation. Northrop, here they come. Another chance. Crowder's there, though, to clear it. .217. See a pick comes out. Reed's just back in. Worsler's there. Look to get it to Ray. Ray. There's Vian. And the foul's going to be called on Vian. 1:50 to play. Regulation. Any goal will do here for either squad. That's going to be Hahn. Take the right-footed free kick. And shot comes in and about ricocheted through. But there was Gwynn. Been very steady back there. Foul called there on Northrop. Crowder takes the quick free kick. Cook getting to it, confine, popped it back up. That's the top of the box. Hahn heads it out. Regis gets to it. Ray, we're under a minute here in regulation. We will go to OT. Picked off by Medina. 45 seconds. Looks for Vian. Vian has it, cuts it back, leaves it for Myers. Myers back to Vian. Vian is going to take the right-footed shot. And nothing there. Wong out, headed back in by Murillo. Excuse me, number 20, Medina. 15 seconds left. Medina, Trin, needs to turn and shoot under 10 seconds. 5 seconds, Medina. And that's how we're gonna end regulation. 0-0. We'll go to the overtime period. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. We'll take a short break and join you for the overtime action. Welcome back to Carroll High School. We are going into overtime, 2 7-minute halves. There will be no time in between the halves, no golden goals. So we will play another 14 minutes here at Carroll High School. Northrop and Snider. It is no surprise it's 0-0. The first matchup was a 1-1 tie, as Dwenger and Carroll on the practice fields behind us, getting warmed up for their match, which will be played next. Ball is out, throw in, Northrop. Bad throw in. Headed out. Walters over the head of Ray. Settled by Davis to Myers. Myers had a through ball opportunity. Davis heads it, but can't possess. Ball gets through. Wong just gets to it. Chested down by Medina. Shoemaker battled with Warsler. Now Eldridge gets into the battle. And still possessed. Now comes out Warsler with the ball. Through ball nicely. Regis, that's a shot. But there's Gwynn. No harm. Skembos just hit it, but there is her teammate Warsler. Tried to lead Skembos. That hopped over, but there's Hahn. Hahn, pass it out near side to Kringus. Yep, Skembos. Crowder, and that's going to be knocked out.
She was looking at the girl, she was going to pass it the whole time. Come on.
And that's going to be in, kept in. Pop back out to Crowder. Crowder has time, but decides just to clear it out. 0-0, 4:14 to play in this first half of the overtime. Eldridge. And it's going to be knocked out for a throw. Into Eldridge. Popped off. Number 9, Kringus. Back out to Skembos. And picked off by Davis, but could have possessed it and made the dribble inside, tried to go long ball. Hahn's there and smartly clears it out. Throw in coming for Snider. Shoemaker. Looks for the throw in. Good battle. Attempted clearance, deflected. Walters picks it up. Warsler to Regis. Regis tried to nutmeg on her defender, couldn't. Back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker had Myers, tried to cut it back, couldn't. And stolen, dispossessed. Skembos comes out near side. Regis taken away by Medina for a second. Deflected off of Haddock. Into Eldridge, being marked by Haddock. Snider, throw. 2 minutes. Just under 2 minutes left in the first half of this overtime. Myers looks to release Walters. Snider with the throw in. Walters tried to shield it into the opening. Kringus, Regis, and just out. Myers, and they're going to call that a bad throw once again. Eldridge. Horsler tried to pick out on the near side, couldn't get it to her. Walters. Throw in Northrop. Nope, Snider. Keep possession. 30 seconds left in the first half of the overtime. That ball came up for a handball, free kick. Northrop, they need to restart quickly. 20 seconds. Regis. Skempos rolls out the touch to Snider. 8 seconds. That's how we'll end the first half of the overtime. 0-0 is still our score. We'll play one more 7-minute period. If at the end we still do not have a goal, we'll have penalty shootout. Only time they matched up in the regular season was a 1-1 tie. As we try to get the quick restart going, see a pick in, back in for Northrop. Kickoff will start with Snider. We do have 7 more minute period. And we're off. We will go to penalty shootouts. Have had good move, opening. There was Confan to break it up. Walters will track it back down. Still with possession. And Northrop gains possession, tries to clear it out. That will roll out the touch to Snider. Throw in Snider. Six minutes till penalty shootout. Fought under 6 minutes now. Will there be a deciding goal? Another bad throw in. As that foul is going to be called on Kringus. On Walters. Free kick, Snider, 5.5. Crowder will take it. Four at the top of the box with Shoemaker here near side. Look at her to make a run as Crowder can't get it all the way into the penalty area. Free kick coming. Crowder into the box. Davis just missed the head. Ball still loose in the penalty area and cleared out by Northrop. Out to see a pick. Murillo marking her. Just couldn't match up to Warsler, picked up by Crowder. Crowder push up out of the defensive end, takes a bump, and a free kick called on Northrop. That's a penalty called on Eldridge, and a yellow card given to Eldridge. She must come off. Four and a half, clock is stopped. As Eldridge will get right back in. So yellow card on Eldridge.
Your sub is on, coach. Your sub is on.
Watch the shot and drop.
Crowder, last ball she played in was dangerous. Let's see what happens on this one. Clock stopped at 4:30 to remaining in the second period of this overtime. We will go to penalty shots. Crowder. Ball comes in. There's Maung with the save. That ball was on goal. Myers for Snider. Shoemaker. Medina, and that's a through ball played by Snider. Obviously not on purpose, but great piece of work by Crowder. Out to Murillo, keeps it in. Crowder been so important back there for the Lady Panthers. Murillo looking to throw. Pick, miss it, and then slips. Foul called on. They're calling the drop ball over here, and I don't know if it was an inadvertent whistle or what. But they'll play a drop ball over there with Hahn and Davis. Davis, it does roll out. Throw in. Eldridge back in for Northrop, 2.5 to play. We will go to penalty shots if no one can score in this last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Out Shoemaker. Snider throw in. Lot on the line here this evening. Winner will advance to play in the championship of the sectional Saturday night at 7 p.m. Offside played on Snider, just under 2 minutes. Hahn will take the free kick out over midfield. Hahn went up for the head. Davis deflected. Shoemaker. Post comes up to get it. Myers was there, and that's flicked on. Walters there. Muang's out of the box, but Snider can't get to it. Walters does possess. Picked up by Weaver and cleared out by Northrop. Minute 15. Let that Clear out for a throw. Minute on the clock. Ray clears it out, 45 seconds, Eldridge. Northrop trying to mount one more attack. Throw in for Northrop. Throw in now for Snider, 25 seconds left here in this overtime. 50-50 ball, collision. That one played out under 10 seconds. And that's how we're going to end regulation and overtime at zeros. 0-0 is the score. We go to penalty shootout. We'll take a short break and join you for that action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Hospital. We have penalty shots, a penalty shootout here at Carroll High School for the right to move on to play the winner of the second match between Dwenger and Carroll. This is the 2A sectional. First game. In goal for Snider will be number 0, Elena Gwynn, and Coach Glogowski for Northrop makes the keeper change and goes with Ariel Thatcher. Has not played all match, gets her in for this penalty shootout. Five players each out at midfield. First to kick will be Snider. That's the freshman, number 13, Alexa Walters. Again in goal, Ariel Thatcher, freshman versus sophomore. Walters will set it down on the penalty spot. Wait for the whistle. Right foot, and first one is good. Snider knocks the first one in. Now number 2, Alyssa Regis, the junior, will need to answer. Best of 5 kicks, wins it to move on to the 7 p.m. championship match here at Carroll on Saturday. To tie it. It is bottom right corner, knots it home. 1-1. Michaela Post, central defender for Coach Tullett. Post. And off the crossbar. Snider misses their second attempt. To push the 1 cushion lead. That's number 5, Alexia Skembos, sophomore, to push the Bruins to a 2-1 lead. And goal. Gwynn made the right side dive, but couldn't get to it. Now another freshman, number 15, Emma Shoemaker, to knot it back up at 2s. Snider did kick first, Shoemaker. And diving attempt saved by Thatcher, but Shoemaker laces it home. 2-2. Here comes number 15, Hannah Warsler, as the Snider team cheering on their keeper, Elena Gwynn. Get ready to get set to go one-on-one with the sophomore Warsler, the freshman Warsler. The right foot, and just chipped it right side. Tucked it in between the right post. Nice looking shot. 3-2, Northrop on top. Emily Myers, Jr. Myers waiting for the whistle. The right foot. And goal, top left angle. Needed that. Northrop, as the center back Bailey Hahn, sophomore, will head to the penalty spot. Bailey Hahn, number 23, sophomore. 3-3. Snider did kick first. Hahn, right foot. And goal! Beat Gwynn. Now it comes down to the junior, number 17, Caitlin Crowder. One of the main reasons we're locked at zeros. Outstanding defensive match for Crowder. She'll head to the penalty spot with the must. Must get it in. Game is over, and Northrop moves on to the 7 o'clock championship game Saturday. What can Crowder do? And just chips it smartly. Heading up to the penalty spot now, Ashlyn Ray, sophomore, out to the penalty spot. For the win. Ashlyn Ray for the win. And goal! Northrop wins it 5-4 in a penalty shootout. What a match we saw on display here. Super physical game. Both teams must be extremely proud. Hopefully we'll get a chance for some interviews, but with the late game, I'm sure they're going to get ready to start this as quickly as possible. So we'll sign off now. 5-4. The Northrop Lady Bruins move on to face the winner of the Carroll Dwenger match, which is next. We'll join you next match.